So here this model should be used when the desired system needs to have a lot of interaction with the end user. So typically online system web interfaces have very high amount of the interactions with the end users and are best suited for the prototyping model. Okay. Next one, it is given that prototyping model ensures that the end users constantly works with the system and it provides a feedback which is incorporated in the prototype to result in the usable system. So they are excellent for the designing the good human computer interfaces. Okay, they are excellent for designing the good good human interfaces. Now, okay. So here it is when to use the prototyping model. This is given. So basically, this model should be used when the desired system needs to have the lot of interaction with the end user. Okay, so here it is given that typically the online system web interfaces have a very high amount of the interaction with the end users are the best suited for the prototype model. So prototyping ensures that the end of user constantly works with the system and provides the feedback which is incorporated in the prototype to result in the usable system. So they are excellent for designing the good human computer interface system. Okay, now next one it is given that this is the spiral model. Okay, spiral model म्हणजे काय आहे? कम्युनिकेशन मॉडेल येते कम्युनिकेशन प्लॅनिंग मॉडेलिंग कन्स्ट्रक्शन अँड डेप्लॉयमेंट. ठीक आहे, मग कम्युनिकेशन मध्ये काय होतं तर बाय डायरेक्शनल कम्युनिकेशन होतं. देन प्लॅनिंग इट इज एस्टिमेटिंग शेड्युलिंग द रिस्क अनालिसिस. नेक्स्ट वन इट इज दॅट मॉडेलिंग मध्ये काय होतं अनालिसिस आणि डिझाईन. ठीक आहे, त्याच्यानंतर कन्स्ट्रक्शन म्हणजे स्पायरल्स आहे बघा ह्या काय दिसत आहे तुम्हाला वाइंडिंग दिसत आहेत. ठीक आहे, so basically in spiral model the windings are present. ठीक है, मग planning modeling construction deployment and communication these are the various phases. मग spiral model काय आहे बघा. So basically spiral model it is the combination of the iterative development process model. ठीक आहे, तर तुम्हाला काय आहे त्याच्यामध्ये ठीक आहे इथं दिलेलं आहे स्पायरल मॉडेल विच इज द कॉम्बिनेशन. मग स्पायरल मॉडेल कसलं कॉम्बिनेशन आहे तर इट इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ द इटरेटिव्ह डेव्हलपमेंट मॉडेल. ठीक आहे, स्पायरल मॉडेल and it is the sequential linear development model that is the waterfall model. So it allows the incremental release of the product or incremental refinement. ठीक है, refinement through each iteration around the spiral. ठीक है, so through the each iteration around the spiral. ठीक है, now next one it is given that the advantages of the spiral model. ठीक है, advantages काय आहे spiral model चे ते बघणार आहोत आपण. व्हॉट आर द ॲडव्हांटेजेस ऑफ द स्पायरल मॉडेल. सो हिअर इट इज गिवन दॅट द हाय अमाउंट ऑफ द रिस्क अनालिसिस हेन्स द अवॉइडन्स ऑफ द रिस्क इज एनहान्स. ठीक आहे, सो व्हेरी फर्स्ट वन इट इज दॅट दिस मॉडेल इट इज गुड फॉर लार्ज अँड मिशन क्रिटिकल प्रोजेक्ट. ठीक आहे, तर हे जे मॉडेल आहे ते काय आहे इट इज अ लार्ज मॉडेल. ठीक आहे, so it is high amount of the risk analysis hence the avoidance of the risk it is enhanced. So next one it is that good for the large and the mission critical projects. Next one it is that strong approval and the documentation control. Next one it is that additional functionality can be added at the later date. ठीक है, at a later date additional functionality can be added at the later date. Next one it is that software it is produced early in the software life cycle. ठीक है, so software it is being produced early in the software life cycle. Now next one it is given that द डिसएडव्हांटेजेस ऑफ द स्पायरल मॉडेल. ठीक आहे, मग स्पायरल मॉडेलचे काय काय डिसएडव्हांटेजेस आहे तर ते पण इथं लिस्ट आउट केलेले आहे. ठीक आहे, सो व्हॉट आर द डिसएडव्हांटेजेस ऑफ द स्पायरल मॉडेल. सो स्पायरल मॉडेल कॅन बी अ कॉस्टली मॉडेल टू यूज. ठीक आहे, स्पायरल मॉडेल काय आहे कॉस्टली आहे इट इज कॉस्टली टू यूज. देन ठीक है, disadvantages of the spiral model it is given that it can be costly model to use. Second one it is that project success is highly dependent on the risk analysis phase. Third one it is that it doesn't work well for the smaller प्रोजेक्ट, ठीक आहे. स्मॉलर प्रोजेक्ट साठी ते काय आहे, वर्क नाही होत, ठीक आहे. इट इज नॉट वर्क प्रॉपरली. So it does not work well for the software project. Okay. Next one it is that when to use the spiral model. So here when cost and risk evaluation is important. Spiral model केव्हा use होतं बघा. Spiral model is used when the spiral model it is used when the cost and the risk evaluation is important. Then for medium to high risk projects, then users are unsure for their needs, then requirements are complex, then significant changes are expected over here. ठीक है. Now next one it is that agile software development. ठीक है. So agile software development मध्ये काय बघा, it focuses on the rapid development, okay, of the software product by considering the current market requirement and the time limits. Okay. Next one it is that today's market is rapidly changing and the unpredictable model. Okay. So today's market it is rapidly changing and it is unpredictable. Next one it is given that agile solves the problem of long time and heavy documentation and the software development process. Okay. Next one it is that agile focuses on the face to face interactive processes than the documentation. Okay. Now next one it is that it doesn't believe in the more and more documentation because it makes difficult to find the required information. The next one it is that it supports the team to work together with the management for supporting the technical decision making. Now, this method focuses mainly on the coding because it is directly deliverable to the users. Okay. So this method focuses mainly on the coding because it directly deliverable to the users. Next one it is that agile saves the manpower, that is cost, documentation and the time. ठीक आहे. agile काय सेव्ह करतो, manpower सेव्ह करतो, त्याच्यानंतर कॉस्ट आणि डॉक्युमेंटेशन ॲज वेल ॲज टाइम इट ऑल्सो सेव्स. ठीक आहे. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इट इज दॅट फीचर्स ऑफ द एजाईल सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलपमेंट अप्रोच. ठीक आहे. एजाईल सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलपमेंटचे जे फीचर्स आहे ते आपल्याला इथं बघायचे आहेत. ठीक आहे. फीचर्स ऑफ द एजाईल सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलपमेंट अप्रोच. So very first one it is that modularity, then iterative, then time bound, then parsimony. ठीक आहे. parsimony. ठीक आहे. parsimony. So all these are what the features of the agile software development approach. So very first one it is that modularity. ठीक आहे. modularity काय आहे बघा, modularity allows a process to be broken into the components called as the activities. ठीक आहे. So here a set of activities capable of transforming the vision of the software system into the reality. The next one it is given that इटरेटिव्ह. ठीक आहे. सो इटरेटिव्ह मध्ये काय, एजाईल सॉफ्टवेअर प्रोसेस एक्नॉलेज दॅट वी गेट द थिंग्स रॉंग बिफोर वी गेट देम राईट. ठीक आहे. सो देअर फोर दे फोकस ऑन द शॉर्ट सायकल्स. ठीक आहे. शॉर्ट सायकल्स वर ते काय करता, फोकस करता. सो हिअर दे फोकसेस ऑन द short cycle. So within each cycle a certain set of the activities it is completed. ठीक आहे. So here it is given that iterative agile software processes acknowledge that we get the things wrong before we get them right. Okay. So therefore they focuses on the short cycle. So within each cycle a certain set of the activity it is completed, it should be completed. Next one it is the time bound. ठीक आहे. मग टाइम बाउंड मध्ये काय दिलेलं आहे बघा, इटरेशन्स बिकम्स द परफेक्ट युनिट ऑफ द प्लॅनिंग. The software development projects we can set the time limits on each iterations and schedule them accordingly. Now the parsimony, the agile software processes focuses on the parsimony, that is they requires a minimal number of activities necessary to mitigate the risk and achieve their goals. Okay. Now next one it is that adaptive, next it is incremental, then convergent, people oriented, then collaborative, etc. ठीक आहे. So very first one it is that ॲडॅप्टिव्ह. ठीक आहे. मग ॲडॅप्टिव्ह मध्ये काय दिलेलं आहे बघा, ड्युरिंग द इटरेशन न्यू रिस्क मे बी इम्पोज विच रिक्वायर सम ॲक्टिव्हिटीज दॅट वेअर नॉट प्लॅन. ठीक आहे. सो द एजाईल प्रोसेस अडॅप्ट्स द प्रोसेसेस टू अटॅक दिस न्यू फाउंड रिस्क. ठीक आहे. नेक्स्ट वन इट इज द इन्क्रिमेंटल. इन्क्रिमेंटल मध्ये काय दिले बघा, an agile process does not try to build the entire system at once. Okay, so instead it partitions the non-trivial system into the increments which may be developed in parallel at the different times and at different rates. Okay, next one it is that convergent. So convergence states that we are actively attacking all of the risk with the attacking. So as the result, the system becomes closer to the reality that we seek with the each iteration. So next one it is the people oriented. People oriented मध्ये काय आहे, agile processes favor people over processes and technology. Developers that are empowered raise their productivity, quality and the performance. ठीक आहे. So they should raise the productivity, then quality and the performance. Next one it is the collaborative. Collaborative, it is the communication which is the vital part of any software development project. So when the project is developed in the pieces, the understanding of how the pieces fit together is vital to creating the finished product. Okay, is vital to create the any finished project. Okay, now next one it is that difference between perspective process model and agile process model. ठीक आहे. मग काय डिफरन्स आहे बघा त्याच्यामध्ये. व्हेरी फर्स्ट वन इट इज दॅट प्रोडक्ट प्रिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह प्रोसेस मॉडेलमध्ये काय असतं, तर प्रोडक्ट असतो. सो प्रोडक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोसेस अँड प्रोसेस टेक्नॉलॉजी आर क्रुशियल. ठीक आहे. नेक्स्ट वन इट इज दॅट एजाईल प्रोसेस मॉडेल. एजाईल मध्ये काय असतं, पीपल ओरिएंटेड प्रोसेसेस असतात. सो फेवर्स पीपल ओव्हर द टेक्नॉलॉजी. ठीक आहे. एजाईल प्रोसेस मध्ये काय असतं, पीपल ओरिएंटेड प्रोसेसेस फेवर्स द पीपल ओव्हर द टेक्नॉलॉजी. मग इथं पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह प्रोसेस मॉडेल मध्ये काय आहे, अ ट्रॅडिशनल अप्रोच फॉर सॉफ्टवेअर प्रोडक्ट डेव्हलपमेंट इट इज गिवन. ठीक आहे. in case of perspective process model, a traditional approach for the software product development it is given. Then in agile process model it is a recent approach for the project management. ठीक आहे. सो agile प्रोसेस मध्ये काय असतो, तो रिसेंट अप्रोच असतो फॉर द प्रोजेक्ट मॅनेजमेंट. The next one it is that in prescriptive process model, the traditional and the modern approaches using the generic processing. ठीक है, using the generic process framework. So traditional and modern approaches using the generic process framework activities with medium to large cycle times. ठीक है, large cycle time. So cycle time reduction is most important. ठीक है, over here cycle time reduction काय, cycle time reduction it is most important. The next one it is that in prescriptive process model the focus is on the task. ठीक आहे, फोकस कुठे असतो, तर टास्क वर असतो, टूल्स वर असतो, सच ॲज एस्टिमेटिंग, शेड्यूलिंग, ट्रॅकिंग अँड कंट्रोल. ठीक आहे. सो बेसिकली फोकस इज ऑन द टास्क, then tools such as estimating, scheduling, tracking and control. ठीक है. So in prescriptive process model focus is on the task, tools such as estimating, scheduling, tracking and control. ठीक है. Next one it is that agile process model. मग agile process model मध्ये काय आहे बघा, मॉडेल फोकसेस ऑन द मॉड्युलरिटी. ठीक है. So basically here it is given that cycle time reduction is most important. ठीक है. So cycle time reduction is most important. Next one it is given that focus is on the task, tools such as estimating, scheduling, tracking and control. Then in agile process model, model focuses on modularity, iterative, time bound, parsimony, adaptive, incremental, convergent, collaborative approach. The next one it is given that in prescriptive process model, models includes the waterfall, इन्क्रिमेंटल, प्रोटोटाइप अँड रॅड अँड द स्पायरल मॉडेल. एजाईल प्रोसेस मॉडेल मध्ये काय आहे? एजाईल प्रोसेस मॉडेल्स युजेस द कन्सेप्ट ऑफ द एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंग. मग आता आपल्याला बघायचं आहे एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंग काय आहे ते. ठीक आहे. So what is exactly extreme programming? So the best known and the most widely used agile method, it is the extreme programming. ठीक है. Extreme programming, it is the most widely used method. ठीक है. It is best known and most widely used agile method. Next one, it is given that extreme programming takes a extreme approach to the iterative development. Now the new versions may be built several times per day. So increments are delivered to the customer every 2 weeks. Okay, after every 2 weeks, the increments are delivered to the customers. Next one, it is that all the tests must be run for every build, and build is only accepted if the test run successfully. Okay, now this is the concept of the एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंग. ठीक आहे. मग एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंगची ही कन्सेप्ट आहे. याच्यामध्ये काय आहे बघा, प्लॅनिंग आहे, त्याच्यानंतर डिझाईन आहे, कोडिंग आहे, टेस्टिंग आहे आणि सॉफ्टवेअर इन्क्रीमेंट आहे. ठीक आहे. मग प्लॅनिंग मध्ये काय होतं, युजर स्टोरीज, व्हॅल्यूज, ऍक्सेप्टन्स टेस्ट क्रायटेरिया, इटरेशन प्लान. देन सेकंड वन, इट इज सिम्पल डिझाईन, CRC कार्ड, that is 5 solutions prototype. Next one, it is that coding, it is what, refactoring. ठीक आहे. रिफॅक्टोरिंग कोडिंग. देन दॅट इज पेअर प्रोग्रॅमिंग. पेअर्ड प्रोग्रॅमिंग मध्ये काय, युनिट टेस्ट, कंटिन्युअस इंटिग्रेशन. नेक्स्ट वन, इट इज दॅट टेस्टिंग. टेस्टिंग मध्ये काय आहे, ऍक्सेप्टन्स टेस्टिंग आहे. ठीक आहे. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, इट इज दॅट रिलीज it will be done by the software development. ठीक आहे. So project velocity, it is computed over here. Now next one, it is given that extreme programming, it is a discipline approach to the software development based on the value of the simplicity, communication and the feedback. So it empowers the developers to confidentially respond to the changing need of the customer even need. ठीक आहे. मग हे काय आहे, एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंग आहे. ठीक आहे. तर आता आपल्याला काय बघायचं आहे, ठीक आहे, एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंग. ठीक आहे. एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंग झालं आपलं. एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंग मध्ये पण आपण ठीक आहे, एक्स्ट्रीम प्रोग्रॅमिंग मध्ये आपण हे बघितलं आहे. इट इज अ डिसिप्लिन अप्रोच फॉर द सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलपमेंट बेस्ड ऑन द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ द सिम्प्लिसिटी, कम्युनिकेशन, फीडबॅक इटसेट्रा. ठीक आहे. नेक्स्ट वन, व्हॉट वी हॅव टू सी. ठीक आहे. एक्सपीच्या हे केलेले आहे. नेक्स्ट व्हॉट वी हॅव टू सी, स्क्रम. ठीक आहे. व्हॉट इज स्क्रम अँड क्रिस्टल. ठीक आहे. स्क्रम, क्रिस्टल अँड DSDM. ठीक आहे. सो DSDM, दॅट इज डायनॅमिक सिस्टीम डेव्हलपमेंट मेथड. ठीक आहे. आपल्याला DSDM बघायचं आहे आता. तर ते आपण बघूया आता. ठीक आहे. DSDM stands for DSDM in software engineering. ठीक है. That is dynamic system development method. ठीक है. So here let us we will see what is exactly that. ठीक है. स्क्रीन शेअर करते मी. ठीक है. एक मिनिट मी स्क्रीन शेअर करते. ठीक आहे. DSDM. ठीक आहे. डायनॅमिक सिस्टीम डेव्हलपमेंट मेथड. ठीक आहे. मग डायनॅमिक सिस्टीम डेव्हलपमेंट मेथड काय आहे बघा, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज द fitness for business purposes as it supports the incremental process model. ठीक आहे, DSGM कोणाला सपोर्ट करतो तर तो इन्क्रिमेंटल प्रोसेस मॉडेलला सपोर्ट करतो. सो प्रोटोटायपिंग ॲज वेल ॲज रॅपिड सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलपमेंट अप्रॉच. ठीक आहे, so it follows the tight time constraints. So it checks whether there is enough work for new increment or not. If so, they only it starts with the new increment, otherwise not. ठीक आहे, so there are some key principles. ठीक आहे, now next one it is that की प्रिन्सिपल्स काय आहे तर बिझनेस नीड व्हॅल्यूज ऍक्टिव्ह युजर इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट देन empowered terms, then frequent delivery, then integrated testing, then stakeholder collaboration, etc. मग आता इथे दिसतंय बघा व्हॉट इज DSDM. ठीक आहे, so dynamic system development method. So dynamic system development method, it is an approach to the system development which as the name suggests. Okay, so develop the system dynamically. Second one, it is given that the dynamic system development method is a dynamic and as it is a rapid application development method that uses the incremental prototyping. Okay, so dynamic system development method, it is a dynamic. Okay, and it is a rapid application development method that uses the incremental prototyping. Next one, it is that DSDM, it is an iterative and incremental approach that emphasizes the continuous user customer involvement. Okay, so DSDM, it is iterative and it is incremental approach that emphasizes the continuous user user. So here, so DSDM, it is an iterative and incremental approach in the emphasizes then continuous user customer involvement. Okay, so DSDM, it is an iterative and incremental approach that emphasizes on the continuous user and the customer involvement. Now next one, it is a dynamic system. Next one, it is that dynamic system development method. So its goal is to deliver the projects on the time and on the budget while adjusting for the changing requirements with the way it is continuously changing changing the requirements along the way. Next one, it is that DSDM. DSDM stands for Dynamic System Development Method. Dynamic System Development Method, it is one of the number of agile methods for developing the software and the non-IT solutions. So basically this method is particularly useful for the system to be developed. So in short time span and where the requirements cannot be frozen at the start of the application building. Okay, now next one, it is that models of the dynamic system development method. ठीक आहे, मग कोणकोणते मॉडेल्स आहे तर हे वेगवेगळे मॉडेल आहेत. ठीक आहे, डायनॅमिक सिस्टीम डेव्हलपमेंट मेथड that is DSDM has a 5 phase life cycle which is given in the following figure. ठीक आहे, मग 5 phases आहे त्याच्यामध्ये तर कोणते ते ॲग्री प्लान देन आयडेंटिफिकेशन देन review prototype, then create functional prototype, here implement, train users, then user approval and the guidelines, then review businesses, then here identify the design prototypes, agree plan, then revise the design prototype, then create the design prototype, then design the build iteration. Okay, so all these are what models of the dynamic system development method. ठीक है, dynamic system development method has the 5 phase life cycle which is shown in the following figure. ठीक आहे, मग 5 phase life cycle दिलेली आहे इथं, तर 5 phase इथं दिलेली आहे. Next one, it is the model of the dynamic system development method. So feasibility and business study. So very first one, it is given that in this phase, the problem is defined and technical feasibility of the desired application is also verified. Okay. So apart from this, the routine task, it is also check whether the application is suitable for rapid application development approach or not. Okay, so only if the RAD is found as justified approach for the desired system, the development may continue. Okay, now next one, it is that model of the dynamic system development method. So feasibility and the business study. So very first one, it is that feasibility and the business study. So the overall business study of the desired system is done here. Second one, it is that the business requirements are specified at a high level and information requirements out of the systems are identified. Next one, it is that once this is done, okay, so once this is done, the basic architectural framework of the desired system is to be prepared. The system design using the rapid application development is highly maintainable as there are based on as they are based on the incremental development process. Okay. Next one, it is that the maintainability level of the system is also identified here so as to set the standards for the quality control activities throughout the development process. Okay. Next one, it is that the functional model. Okay, functional model iteration. So the main focus in this phase is on building the prototype. ठीक आहे, prototyping build करण्यासाठी focus दिलेला असतो. So prototype iteratively and getting it review from the users to bring the requirements of the desired system. ठीक आहे, user कडनं रिक्वायरमेंट्स ज्या आहे त्या ब्रिंग केल्या जातात. ठीक आहे, द रिव्ह्यू फ्रॉम द युजर्स. ठीक आहे. Next one, it is that prototype, it is improved through the demonstration to the users, taking taking the feedback and incorporating the changes. Next one, it is that this cycle is repeated generally twice or thrice, okay, until a part of functional model is agreed upon. Okay, so here it is given that so this prototype is improved through the demonstration of the users, taking the feedback and incorporating the changes. Okay. So this cycle is repeated generally twice or thrice or until a part of the functional model which is agreed upon. Okay. So the end product of this phase is the functional model consisting of analysis model and software components containing to the major functionality. Okay, now next one, it is that design and build iteration. Okay, so model of dynamic system development method, it is given. मग इथं काय दिलंय बघा, design and build the iteration. ठीक आहे, so this phase stresses upon हो हो ETI ला प्रॅक्टिकल नाही सर. तरी टाकायचं नाही ज्याला प्रॅक्टिकल नाही ना तो टाकून पुढे जाऊन ETI मॅनेजमेंट दोन्ही टाकायची. मग तेच सांगितलं ना मी टाकायचं. बरोबर लगेच टाका. हो. The product of this phase is tested the system ready for the implementation. So there is no clear line between these two phases and there may be cases so where while some component has flown from the functional modeling to the design and build modeling while other component has not been started. Okay. Next one, it is that the two phases as the result may simultaneously continue. Okay. Next one, it is that model of dynamic system development method. Okay. So here implementation it is given. My implementation काय आहे बघा. Implementation, it is the last and the final development stage in the methodology. So in this phase the users are trained and the system is actually put into the operational environment. So at the end of this phase there are four possibilities as depicted by the figure. So very first one, it is that everything was delivered as per the user's demand, so no further development is required over here. Second one, it is that a new functional areas was discovered, so return to businesses study phase and repeat the whole processes. Then third one, it is that a less essential part of the project was missed out due to the time constraints, and so the development returns to the functional model iteration. Then some non-functional requirements was not satisfied, so the development returns to the design and build the iteration phase. Okay, now next one it is that model for dynamic system development method. Dynamic system development method assumes that all the previous steps may be revisited as a part of iterative approach. So therefore, the current step needs to be completed only enough to move to the next step since it can be finished in the latter iterations. Okay, so latter iterations. Now next one it is that according to this approach, the time which is taken as the constraint, that is the time which is fixed. Then resources are fixed while the requirements are allowed to change. Okay. Now next one it is that 9 principles of the DSDM. Okay. मग dynamic system development model चे काय 9 principles आहे. The very first one it is that active user involvement is imperative. So here it is given that the first, okay, so here it is given that the first principle is considered, that is very most important because users involvement throughout the project effectively reduces the errors in the terms of the perceptions and therefore reduces the error cost. Okay, next one it is that instead of working with the large set of the users, a DSDM project guidelines recommends working with a small select set of the users continuously rather than in the periodic workshops or review sessions. Okay, now next one it is that teams must be empowered to make the decisions. So very first one it is that to proceed as quickly as possible transaction cost as resulting from the frictions in the communication of the project participant and managers need to be avoided. Okay, next one it is that addressing these inefficiencies, users and other DSDM participants should be given limited authority to make the decisions related to. Next one it is that requirements in the practice. Okay, requirements in the practice. Okay, so here which functionality needs to be given, increment, then prioritization of the requirements for the feature, then find the details of the technical solution, etc. Next one it is that focus on frequent delivery, then frequent delivery of the result ensures that the errors are detected quickly and are easily reversed and closer at the source of the error. Now this applies both to the program code as well as the documents like the requirements and the data models. Okay. Next one it is that fitness for the business is criterion for accepting the deliverables. So as the name of the DSDM framework suggests, uh, its primary endeavor is to deliver the software which is good enough to solve the business need and both with any enhancement in the latter iteration. Next one it is that DSDM. It's a dynamic system development method does not promote to write ad hoc software but suggests the satisfying business needs first and related activities in the latter iterations. Okay. Now next one it is given that the iterative and the incremental development it is mandatory. Okay. So here in order to keep the complexity of the project manageable, it needs to be decomposed into the small features of the packages with each release adding the new features until the complete set of the business requirements are fulfilled. Okay. So this principle requires accepting the fact that any software system is subject to change. Okay. So this principle can easily introduce even at the beginning of the project. Okay. So since the specifications and the other results can be produced, which is an iterative in the manner as well. Okay. Next one it is that all the changes during the development must be reversible. म्हणजे सगळे जे चेंजेस आहे ते DSDM मधले काय असले पाहिजे, रिव्हर्सिबल असले पाहिजे. सो हिअर being responsive to change the requires that these system configurations are changing during the development of any one increment due to change priorities in the requirements. ठीक है. Second one, it is given that modern software tools supports a dynamic configuration of the projects which are required by this principle. Next one, it is given that it's often feared that reversing a development process will result in losing the previous work, but since the DSDM advises to iterate through the small increments, the total loss of work is very limited. ठीक है. Next one, it is that requirements are baseline and at high level. ठीक है. So 9 principles मध्ये इथं काय दिलेलं आहे, रिक्वायरमेंट्स दिलेलं आहे. रिक्वायरमेंट्स काय आहे, आर द बेसलाईन ॲट द हाय लेवल. ठीक आहे. रिक्वायरमेंट्स काय आहे, तर हाय लेवल आहे. इट इज अ बेसलाईन हाय लेवल रिक्वायरमेंट्स. So in that it is given that to limit the degree of the freedom to which the requirements can be altered during the development process. So some high level requirements needs to be established. ठीक आहे. मग काही रिक्वायरमेंट्स ज्या आहे हाय लेवलच्या त्या तुम्हाला काय कराव्या लागतात, एस्टॅब्लिश कराव्या लागतात. सो दिस बेसलाईन विच हेल्प्स टू बी इंटरप्रिटेड ॲज द रिक्वायरमेंट्स फ्रीज which is agreed upon the during the businesses and study the phases of the processes. ठीक है. Now next one, it is that testing is integrated